Hi, Wes Scott from Lifeback Law Firm. Today we're going to talk about what happens if I forget to list a creditor in my bankruptcy. Oh, folks, it happens. My goodness. I've had people over the years with amnesia. They don't remember their own name sometimes. So, if you file a bankruptcy and you forgot to add a creditor, we can add the creditor almost always. Now, if you're in a Chapter 7 bankruptcy and it's a no asset case, in other words, there's nothing for the trustee to distribute, there's no proceeds that are going to be coming into the bankruptcy estate, there's no non-exempt assets, then we can add creditors that you have, debt that you've incurred prior to filing the bankruptcy forever. We can add them because the creditor is not harmed when they're added to your bankruptcy. That's the key. Now, if there was money dispersed to your creditors in the bankruptcy, then you're probably going to be barred from adding this creditor. Why? Because they didn't share in the distribution of proceeds. They've been harmed, right? In the vast majority of bankruptcies, as long as we're adding creditors, say, within the first 2 months, whether it's a Chapter 13 or a Chapter 7, generally no harm, we can add them. But if it's outside that, in a Chapter 13 where the bar for creditors to file a proof of claim has come and passed, trying to add a creditor after that could be difficult because you're harming the creditor. They didn't share in the distribution. Now, if the distribution is tiny, then the creditor may not raise a fuss about it, right? Or sometimes we let creditors file a late filed proof of claim. Like, look, we're going to add you, but you can file a proof of claim. We don't have a problem with that. And a lot of times they'll agree to that. So when the time is right, when you are ready to get your life back, reach out to Lifeback Law Firm. You're going to be so thankful you did.